up? What up? What up? What's going on, fam? It's your man VACAY-JAYTV, and we are back with another live event. Man, I'm excited today. Why? Because we're talking about Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black, episode 3, and this is a live discussion, fam. You already know I'm excited. I hope you are too. I see you in the chat. I see you in the chat. Are you ready? Are you ready to get it in? Because I'm ready. I hope you are ready. All right, fam? Look. I'm not doing this by myself, though. I'm not doing it by myself. Of course, I got some good people. Good people. I like good people. I got some good people in the house. We're going to have this live discussion today, family. So I hope you're excited. I see you in the chat. Definitely hit that like button. And whoever you're watching, because we're streaming on all platforms, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If this is your first time, we are ready to go. I am ready to go. I hope you're ready. If you are ready, type in ready in the chat. Type in ready in the chat. All right, family, let's get it going. You ready? You ready? You ready? Let's go.
VACAY-JAYTV.
All right. How we doing, family? How we doing, family? It's your man VACAY-J, and we are ready to get started. I am VACAY-J, and I am blessed to have some beautiful, lovely, exciting, highly intelligent, beautiful ladies with me today. Some are awake and some are not. Already I'm looking in your face. Wake up. All right, let's get it going. We got my girl Monique 69 Ways in the building. Say hello to the peoples.
Hey, peoples. What up?
All right. And we got lighting it up with Letitia in the house. What's up?
Letitia, hey.
Letitia, my bad. Letitia. All right. Letitia's in the house. And we got the other lady that I mess up her name as well, but I'm not going to mess up her name because I've been saying her name for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? Look at these grades. You know what I'm saying? Count it to my age, not my heart. All right. So that's a new one. Count it to my age, not my heart. We got Shayna in the building. What's up, Shayna?
Hey, everybody.
How you doing? All right. Listen, fam, we got some family in the building. I'm seeing y'all come through the door. Let me know y'all can hear me loud and clear, but I am excited to talk about this today. I got dressed up a little bit, just a little bit. So I want to get started with this right here. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the fam. Definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this out. I want to get started with first finding out, what did you think about episode 3? So we're going to rate episode 3. I'm going to start with you, Monique 69 Ways. What did you rate episode 3 of Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black?
I give it a 9.
Give it a 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely better than episode 2.
Definitely better. Okay. Shayna, what'd you give it? 1 out of 10.
I didn't go back and rewatch it. Off of memory, I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay. And Letitia, what did you give it?
Ooh, it was kind of spicy. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give it a 9 points. I'm gonna give it a 9.3.
Oh, because
I have to give it slightly higher for the second one. So
okay, 9.3. Okay, we're gonna find out what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna give it like a solid 8. I'll give it a solid 8. You know what I mean? I give it a solid 8. This one to me was kind of like an informative, like discovery episode. Like we found out a lot in this episode, what we didn't know in 1 and 2. So let's get to that. Let's talk about that today. I'm ready. I hope you are ready. And as you see my thumbnail, everybody hates Kimmie, man. Everybody got beef with Kimmie. I don't know what's going on this episode. I was just like, yo, what is happening with Kimmie, man? I was a little mad. I was a little like, yo, Kimmie, man, you need some protection. You need somebody to come in there and just whisk you away from all of this crazy chaos that you're going through. All right, so let's get into it, family. And again, if you just walked in the door, if you just came through, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get it going, fam. Let's get it going. So again, this one is called The Aftermath, right? And I'm like, yeah, this is definitely the aftermath of everything that just happened in 1 and 2. So let's get into it. We're going to read the description. It says, Norman is demanding answers from Dr. Joseph about Ina's condition. That's her name, Ina, right? And Roy and Charles come up with a plan. I don't know what that plan was, but they came up with something. It didn't work. We know it didn't work. Whatever they were trying to do, it did not work, right? So let's get to it. Like I said, this one to me was a discovery. So here's the list of things that I picked up from what was discovered from Kimmie, and you guys can definitely chime in and add on if you need to, right? So what I saw was, number one, we found out that Horace, Jules, and Roy are connected. That's what she found out when she was walking through that big old house that looked like a hotel. It looked like an old hotel to me. And she was walking through the house trying to find a medicine, trying to find some water for Horace when she brought him back to the house. Again, she was just astonished that this was his house because she thought he was just like some old broke dude, retired guy, don't got no money, you know, fixed budgets or whatever, whatever. And Horace has PC, right? Pancreatic cancer. And he's the owner, co-owner of Beauty in Black, and they're wealthy. That's what we discover, right? Also in the PC, I call it PC because I don't like to say the word C, right?
Mhm.
Also in PC, we find out that because he is the owner and he expresses that, he asks if she's using the products, and he tells her not to use these products because the lye relaxer is giving
Yeah.
women cancer, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, man, and now he has pancreatic cancer, and he says, you know, it's like karma, right? You know what I mean? Coming back to him, women getting cancer, he got pancreatic cancer, right? So she assumes that Jules is doing the dirty work and that Horace is behind the whole thing. He's the head of it all, behind the whole thing, running the show as far as the club, as far as what Jules is doing to him, right? Like, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So also, you know, she wants some help, and she finds out that he can help Rain, right, in the hospital, because we're gonna find out what's going on with Rain in the hospital. It's just ridiculous what's going on with Rain. And that Angel stole his watch from that last time they was together when Angel was dancing for him, right? Anything else that I missed? Did I miss anything? Y'all can chime in and let me know. Did I miss anything? Anybody?
Yeah, I like that you mentioned that Horace and Jules and Roy are connected, but we also learned that Jules is actually in Horace's will. And I'm like, now, is it because he's their long-standing security,
Mm,
or does he belong to
mm,
Horace?
okay. Okay.
That's my
Hmm.
prediction. He might be.
That thought ran through my head. That thought
Oh,
of him actually being like the, you know, illegitimate son or whatever, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't know that that's his son. Only Horace knows that's his son, and maybe one other person. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his ex-wife knows, right?
Hmm.
That's yeah. Why would he be in the will just being head of security? You know what I'm saying? Or I would say maybe Jules has something else on Horace. It's kind of like a blackmail situation.
I
That's
was
what I
thinking
was
that too.
thinking. Yeah.
Thinking that? Go ahead, go ahead. What you think? What you think? We'll start with you, Shayna. What was you thinking?
I don't think he's his son, but he may have something on him. He does all the security for everyone in the family, so it kind of makes sense that somebody would have him in there just off of everything that he does.
Got you. Okay. Okay. Monique.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's more for me. It's more a blackmail than his illegitimate son for me. Because like she said, Jules know everybody's secret, and I'm gonna be surprised like Jules know his other infatuations. I don't know, or something happened in the past that Jules knows about. So
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he's related, but I think he definitely knows too much that he could just like put it out there or get him locked up, or because he has so many connections with the judges and, you know, everybody, he can get anybody prosecuted at any given time. So it's like, yeah, you better take care of Jules. You better take care of Jules.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree that he has plenty of stuff on them, but I think they also have stuff on him. But also, I feel like he would pull rank more often if that was the case.
Mm,
You know, because he's real humble around these powerful folks. He doesn't buck up on them.
right.
And so I just kind of feel like if he has something on him like that, where he would slap down the blackmail piece, that he would buck up every now and then, you know.
Okay. Okay.
he probably don't want to show all his cards at one time. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's playing the game, playing the long
Right.
game.
He's playing chess, not checkers, right? Yeah.
Right.
He'll play along and be like, okay, yo, what you
Okay.
say?
Right.
Like even when he's arguing, when he's tiny bit arguing with Melanie,
Yeah.
right? And she's like, who do you think you're talking to? Right. He was like, all right. Like he's like, I'm cool about that because I know I can destroy you. That's how it is. Sometimes you got some more people, you're like, I can destroy you at any time, but I'm gonna let this slide because I'm in the will. I want to stay in the will. I want to stay.
Okay. Well, when that birth certificate come across somebody's desk, say I told you first. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Look, I'm looking forward to all that drama. You already know that. All right. So Ina, baby, what happened? I'm gonna find out. Your man Norman is on a warpath. He gonna find out who ran over his wife. Of course, we already know who ran over his wife. You know what I mean? But the fact that she's not coming forth with telling him, you know what I'm saying? He's running around, he's having Jules do all this and that, investigate this and that. I mean, how do you feel about Norman right now and the fact that we know, but he doesn't know? Like he's on a rampage. How do you feel? I'm gonna start with you, Monique 69 Ways.
I'm like, we finally get to see a clear image of her because when she was in the car and it was like, okay, who's that? And I did not know she was an older lady. It seemed like a young lady to me that got rolled over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, okay. She's an older lady. She's his wife. And I kind of chuckled because the way he was acting in this scene made me chuckle because the way he was conveying these words and being distraught, it made me laugh. But but even though it's serious, but I'm like, yo, the way they got her set up.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't no disrespect to Lawson. I was like, it was just too over the top for me.
Got you.
You know.
Okay. Letitia, listen, we built this west wing of the hospital. I want to see the general, whatever, practitioner, whatever he said. Like he's demanding that they go ahead and make sure that she is well tomorrow. Not today, not even yet, like right now. What do you think? What do you think about his reaction and the way that he's playing this out?
I mean, it's what any rich husband would do, I suppose. And honestly, what we're seeing is a glimpse of just how unhinged he is. But he's quickly becoming my favorite character, or one of my characters.
Your favorite, okay. Your favorite.
Wow.
Shayna,
we get to the boardroom.
Oh yeah. We'll get to that. That's very
something.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We'll get to that. Shayna, man, what you think about, Richard Lawson, aka Norman? What you think about him?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's acting how he's supposed to act. I mean, I would act like that, and I'm not even rich. But are we really seeing her face? I don't think we saw her face the entire time. We just see somebody propped up there with tubes down their throat.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to see her face. Again, the first time we tried to see her face was when she was in the trunk of that car, and we couldn't see anything. I mean, it was just dirt and grime and tires all over.
A twisted leg.
Yeah, man, her legs are contorted. Like they did a number on her.
That's why I thought it was a young lady and not an older lady. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, if she's been running, if she's a runner and she loves to run, then she's definitely fit, right? So that's why she's surviving, because she's obviously fit enough to, fight off whatever trying to take out. Yeah, she's definitely fit.
Strong enough to try to get out of the trunk after that.
Yeah, that too, right?
Yeah,
that's a good point. Yeah. She was like, "Oh, let me get up out of here," and she did get out of the trunk.
Yeah, she did. Yard.
Remember when they went to go get her, they couldn't find her because she went in the yard and just fell out, and then the cops found her later. So she's definitely fit enough to get out. You know what I'm saying? God bless her, man. I mean, what? What do you say? He said, Ina's 64 years old. Man, I mean, I believe it because look at Richard Lawson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, he might date a little bit younger, right? You never know.
I would say that don't mean nothing to me.
It's not Tina Knowles. It's not Tina Knowles, though. It's not Tina.
That's Jay.
Not Tina. All right. Look, man, I earned it. Stole it, right? I deserve it, right? What? He got money? Horace got money? She like, give me the watch back. Now we even. What did you think about this guy, Angel, still in the watch and possibly getting them taken out? Because this is kind of crazy. This is kind of a crazy scenario right here. So I'm gonna go to you, Letitia. Letitia, I watched your recap, so you know all the deets on this one. You know all the details. What do you think about Angel?
I mean, Angel, I don't know why he hasn't figured out now that he's just not good at scamming, sir. Look at the position you're in. Like, no. So, but he wants to come up with a plan to basically take the money of this chorus, because they eventually found out how much this watch was worth that he stole, $1.2 million. But I feel like anybody that's carrying around a watch like that, again, you should probably think about who you're dealing with. You know, Kimmie is like, boy, they're rich, they're powerful. What is wrong with you? They're dangerous. We cannot do this. And so she says no, and he still want to do it, but they basically say no, at least right now.
Right. So Shayna, when she went to the house, Angel's, girlfriend, I ain't gonna say the BM, but Angel's girlfriend, she got the mad attitude, be like, why was you feeling about her just giving, Kimmie a hard time and not wanting to give up the watch and all of this and that? How did you feel about that whole scene?
I just knew when we saw Angel, he was going to be a problem. Well, I mean, he's the reason why we even here. So, but I knew he was going to be problematic. His way of thinking is just off. He's not strategic. He just go off emotions. I don't even know why he gave the mother of his child the watch. But I mean, she seems really jealous. So she might think they got something going on. I can see why she's going off like that, but she clearly doesn't know everything. She doesn't know all the details. Otherwise, she would give up that watch. When she heard what Kimmie had to say, she should have been like, all right, here's the watch. Without the attitude.
Okay. Got you. Monique 69 Ways, man. Talk to me about Angel, man, because I don't know, man. I'm going to give my opinion in a minute. Talk to me about Angel, that whole stolen watch issue.
I'm like, when did he have time to clip the watch off the dude's wrist? Like, while he was coughing and going
coughing and hacking.
Right.
He was coughing up blood.
When you had to clip that off his wrist, but I think he was totally out of line. I mean, he already paid you the money, and you taking dude watch, and his baby. I mean, the mother of his child.
Shayna, mute your line for me.
Got on my nerves. She got on my nerves. She rather hold on to the watch than think about what could come after them in their child. I was like, girl, it's not worth it. You have a whole child to think about. And Angel is the more like, he don't think things through. I mean, he don't think of like what could be a consequence. He just want to, just go forward with whatever, instead of think of what could be a hiccup. So his planning got them in the situation, and he don't think things all the way through, in my opinion.
Right. And I agree with you on that. And that's why he gets the goofball award for real. For me, to him, he gets the goofball award. Letitia, you said it in the beginning. He is not good at scamming, scheming, or nothing like that. And he continues to follow this dark path of stealing and trying to scam. And he's just always getting caught. Like, come on, dog. Like, do you not get that you're not good at this, bro? Like, you definitely get the goofball award to me. Do y'all agree? Do you agree on this award?
Straight up bonehead.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely goofy.
Goofy, man. Goofball award. All right. So I think we talked about it earlier, man. Look, Jules is definitely playing all sides. You know what I mean? Yeah, he might have things on people or whatever the case is, but yeah, he's gonna play the game, right? He's going in there trying to console Norman. It's gonna be all right. How do you know that? I'm gonna pray for her, right? He calls up Mallory, and it's like, listen, you hit this lady, you hit his wife. She's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, what you want me to do? She's like, well, just handle it. He's like, handle what? Like, so what do you think about Jules playing all sides and just, again, he's very strategic with everything. I'm gonna start with you, Shayna. What do you think about Jules playing the game of chess, not checkers?
I mean, I see why he wants to do that, and it makes sense initially because he's the head of security for the whole family. But I mean, we knew it was going to catch up to him. Eventually, you got to pick a side. Like, you can't play both sides forever. It was going to catch up to him, and it's clear which side he's really on. Well, it'll get clear when we get to that part.
Got you. Letitia, Jules, you said Norman is becoming your favorite character. What do you think about Jules?
Look at him up there looking just like his daddy.
Hilarious.
Okay, so anyway, the this is precisely why Mallory does not trust Jules. Playing all these sides. I don't trust him either. I cannot tell what his end game is. And I don't trust him. I like Jules though, kind of. He like I always like the villain characters. I always like the toxic characters anyway. So I like him kind of like I like his swag, but I don't like how he's moving. Like you can't really read him, which I guess for the type of person he is, that's a really good thing.
Well, definitely a good thing. You know, I guess that's how he gets to do what he does, right?
Yeah.
To also be the head of security of the Bellery family, but still have his own little side hustle that not even the own boss knows about, that he's running this whole club. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah, so yeah, Jules, he's a dangerous guy, man. I said it.
Jules.
That's why I call him Jules. That's New York. That's how we say Jules in New
I know.
York. I call him Jules. He's a dangerous guy, man. Dangerous guy. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get to your girl, man. I did a whole number right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he called her and he's like, I know you hit Norman's wife. And Mallory's like, she's old. She ain't gonna make it. Listen, Jules, you're getting a piece of the will. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Can I do my hair? Get off my phone, Jules. Get the F out of here. Like, what do y'all think about her whole attitude? Like, she got the stank attitude, B. Like, seriously, I know you in the will. I know you was married. You're not even like blood related. You was married into this family, but the way you acting like nothing can touch you. Right, Monique? Talk to me about your girl right here. Her whole attitude towards hitting and not even caring about this lady. And if she dies, yeah, we all gonna get an extra piece to everything as far as the will. What are your thoughts?
It's very off-putting. I'm like, how did she come to be this way if she married into this family? Did she pick up their ways, or did she learn along the way that she got to be this way, or she always been this way? That she just married into this come up? And I didn't like that she's old and she's gonna go anyway. And then the other hand, I do like how she handled Jules. She was like, I don't know what you're talking about, because you calling me. I don't know, you could be recording me or something, saying some stuff. Like, yeah, so yeah, I do not like Miss Mallory right here. I do not like her.
Got you. All right, Shayna, talk to me, man. Talk to me about this woman right here, man. Miss Stank Attitude herself.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of said that she didn't care. We know how she was from episode 1. She said she takes people out. So why would she care that she ran over somebody on the road? She left her there. So her reaction is no surprise. I mean, even though 64 is not like that old. Like she was 90 years old. Like, dang on. But I think it was, especially when she argued, she argues with her husband. It kind of comes out. I feel like it's marrying into the family. But she's the face. She's carrying them. She's really the face of the company. So that's probably why she feels like that.
Yeah, I mean, without her face, I mean, I guess, it wouldn't be that good, right? I mean, Letitia, talk to me, man. Like this lady is like super, like got super airs on her. Like nothing can touch her.
Yeah,
like, talk to me about her.
She's absolutely bold, especially because she's the guilty one, and not one person in the family is actually saying to her, did you run over this person? They're not even suspecting her. And she's super bold to be so nasty, considering she's the guilty one. It's crazy. But diabolical is what she is.
Diabolical. You're right. Like that's crazy how people are. Like they'll do something, be like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Like I don't think I can ever have an attitude like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know I did you wrong. Like, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, man, I don't know. She survived this first part. I don't know if you think she's gonna survive in part 2, or somebody gonna take her out? What do you think? What are your predictions?
She'll survive part 2 because she's the main character, but we need character development. We spent all of season 1 like really talking about Kimmie. So now we need to dive into her background and see why she's this way.
Right.
I
Gotcha.
agree on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's get to it, man. To me, the super unnecessary beat down. I don't get it. I know it was to, for you to stop talking crap back to me, but Body, and I forgot her name. What's her name again? What's the middle one? What's her name?
Dagger.
Oh my God. But listen, ladies, talk to me about this right here. Were you mad when they came through talking about, yeah, I want to take you to breakfast? Yeah, she got a smart mouth, and they just beat it down like it was like a TikTok video beat. Like crazy. I'm gonna go to you, Letitia, first.
Bullies gonna bully. That's just what they do, and that's what they are. And they too busy. I'm looking at Kimmie like, I'm not Kimmie. I'm looking at Body like, girl, you trying to teach her a lesson about coming to take your place and that kind of stuff. She does not want your job, ma'am. She don't even want her own job, let alone want your job. So it was totally unnecessary. It's very insecure of her. And they just wanted to be nasty. And they was even laughing in the background after they left.
Yeah, go ahead. Jump in, Mo.
Yeah, it's definitely very unnecessary. But then again, I know why Body did it, because she feels threatened by Kimmie, thinking that she's going to take her spot. And yeah, because she knows she's losing. Like she knows that the girls is not looking her at the same way at the club. So she got to like prove something. And yeah, it's very unnecessary. I'm like, y'all. I thought they really got her, but when she hopped up so quick on her feet after they left, I'm like, y'all didn't really do too much or nothing. Because if it was me, you won't be able to move. But
right.
that's me.
Well, she got up limping a little bit, you know what I mean? But
she hopped up on her feet real quick. That's what I'm saying.
She was up, but then she had to like lean over on the TV stand or the dresser to kind of hold herself up. Yeah. But they didn't touch the face. Who said who was like not
Body,
the face?
Body.
Like not the face. Shayna, what you think about this unnecessary to me beatdown?
It was very unnecessary because it's not like Kimmie had more respect for her. She didn't put no fear in her heart. Like, all you did was waste your time going over there to beat her up. Like, waste Kimmie's time. It was unnecessary. But Body is definitely jealous of her. It's giving Stockholm, because it's like, girl, you acting like somebody wants your spot. Did you forget how we all got here? Like, we're victims. I don't want your job. I didn't apply for this.
Right. Yeah. I was pretty pissed off, man. I was like, Tyler Perry, you giving us the motherfucking TikTok beat down like she threw her over the bed. I was like, man, this is ridiculous to me. So yeah, which one is the biggest witch? Which one gets the biggest witch award? Body or Dagger? Which one? Y'all choose.
Body.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
She's terrible. Terrible. Okay. Let's keep it moving. All right, now. Listen, we in the church, we praying, and here comes the ex-wife. What's her name? What's the ex-wife name?
Olivia.
I knew you would know. Olivia, you just did your video. I knew you would know. So Olivia's like, oh, the sanctuary's closed. You can go get some hot lunch or whatever. And she finds out it's Norman. She's like, what are you doing? And he's like, one of your boys ran over my wife. I'm going to get him. I'm going to go after him. I think, Horace is setting me up, like, for whatever reason, man, him and his brother, boy, I tell you, he think his brother is setting him up. Like, this is wild, man. But she's trying to be like, no. But then turn around, she go ahead and call the house, trying to reach Horace. And James answered the phone. Good old James, the butler. I like James because, that's my name too. But I like James because James is the man that's like, I'm just here to do my job. I'm out of my business. I'm not bothering the master. Bothering the boss. I'm gonna go about my business. Goodbye, ma'am. Goodbye. Hung up on her ass. So, what do you think about this whole scene? Is Norman going overboard with this? Does he have every right to be like this, or is he just going overboard about all of this? I'm gonna go to you, Monique, first. Monique, what do you think?
The way he jumped to his brother, I'm like, yo, like it's not your brother. Maybe your brother children, but it's not your brother. And I'm like, what's really at this point, I'm like, what's really happened between you two that you jumped to your brother, automatically? Because there's
Right.
definitely some there, like in their relationship. So yeah, and what's her name? Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
I like the next scene where she handled one of her children, the way
We
she
get to that.
just
You
popped
already
that. So she playing the world. So and they have, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Shayna, is Norman going overboard, or would you do the same thing? I heard you say a couple times, I do the same thing. I act the same way. So is Norman kind of along the lines of what you would do?
I mean, now he's getting a little unhinged. Like, you just jumping up. Nobody's going to confess to anything when you acting all sporadic like this. But like Letitia said earlier, why is everybody saying, "Oh, I know my nephews did it. I know my brother did it." Like, why is Mallory not being questioned? She lives on the road too. She live on that secret road. She should be questioned. Nobody. They just like, I know you didn't do it. There's no way this sweet angel would do it. Like, what are you? Y'all don't know this lady at all. But I mean, the way he's acting, he don't know who to blame. I can see why he's upset. She's his only person that's close to him. So I get it. I see why he's acting that way. I've been calling that lady Debbie Morgan the whole time. I didn't know what her her fake name was.
Yeah, me too. That's why I asked Letitia. I was like, Letitia, what's her name? Because I don't remember. I do not remember her name. Letitia talked to me. What is your reaction to Norman? Is Norman going overboard? Is Olivia, she doing the right thing, just trying to, find out what's going on? What do you think?
Well, first, I will say that Olivia introduced herself, unlike many of the other characters. I feel like this is the first episode we even find out what people's names are.
Right.
So, but she literally said to James on the phone, "It's Olivia. Put him on the phone." So that's how I found out her name was Olivia. But the other part is no, I don't think he's going overboard. I think he's distraught and just trying to find out some answers. But what I did think was interesting was that he showed up at that church that he knows belongs to her. So he went there for some comfort. A lot of times people do go to church for comfort. Interesting that he's that unhinged, but still is like, okay, let me find comfort in some kind or solace in the church or whatever. But it wasn't just any old church; it was Olivia's church. Again, he finds comfort, and so clearly he's comfortable there, and I guess we'll find out why a little bit later on.
Okay. That's a very, very good point. Okay. All right. So let's get to it. Here we go, because I ain't gonna be showing no visuals or anything, but she goes to her son Charles's house, and her son Charles is doing some things with another person. Okay. And she sees it through the window. It's a big open window. It's like, what the hell is going on here? Of course, I'm fast forwarding through it. And yeah, she walks in the house while your man is doing what he's doing with this person, and she interrupts him. And it's like, get out. And he's like, what are you doing here? We find out that, yes, this is his mother. Okay, this is Charles. Olivia is Charles's mother. So she pulls out the wallet of the other person and says, oh, this is his name. This is his address. Now, do you want to let him know who has his information? And he's like, get out. Right. So he gets out. And he's like, what are you doing here? How did you get here? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm your mother. What are you talking about? Right. So she immediately says, let me check these cars. So she goes to the garage after saying, put some clothes on your nasty naked butt, right? Put some clothes on. And she goes to the garage and she's looking to see if there's any damage to the cars, because she knows what's going on, but she's not telling him what's going on, right? So after that, we talk about, listen, we got a meeting, get dressed. He's like, I don't care about this company. I don't care about nothing. It's like, how do you think you can afford to have all these cars in this house and the whole nine? So what did you think about this entire scene? I'm going to start with you, Shayna, from the top to the bottom. Oh, God, that's a bad to the bottom. Okay, go ahead, Shayna.
I don't know. Somebody said Tyler Perry was living out his wildest fantasies with this one, and I think so, allegedly. Because it was like no warning or nothing, but okay, here we go. I'm like, look, now, get some blinds. Mama got the key. Get some curtains or something. Like, this is crazy. But after she walked in there, I mean, the way she walked in there, she should have said what was going on, and it would have made sense. Like, you just busting in there, you're not saying what's going on. Like, just tell them why you here. So that was kind of getting on my nerves. It dragged a little bit, but I mean, it was a nice introduction. Hey, Charles.
Okay, nice introduction. Monique 69 Ways. What did you think about this entire scene from the top to the end?
I think it was a hell of an introduction to Charles. That's all I know. Like, he banging old dude back out. I'm like, and then mom just bust in without a care and just said, get out. I was like, that's bold. Like, I'm guessing this is not the first time she rolled up on him doing that. So,
she's scared of that uncle.
Charles seems like he's spoiled. Like, he don't care about nothing long as he can, as long as he can be afforded these accommodations. He don't care about the company. He don't care about nothing. It seems like he just care about, he all about self, okay? And doing whatever he want to do. So that's what I get from Charles. And like, I like how she was checking the car. She was like really trying to figure out, did one of her sons, plow down the in-law of
right,
Norman's wife.
He was it her that said Norman's useless wife? Was it her that said that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Letitia talked to me about this scene from the beginning to the end.
He said, hi, my name is Charles, and I'll be stroking.
Oh, Lord.
That's what I'll be doing. So, okay, I'm not mad at her for busting in there like that because she's on high alert. Now, you're right, Shayna, she should have said something, hey, we need to talk about something. I need to give you some information or something. Because you're just telling him to get yourself together and come with me, haven't given him any kind of information. But I feel like they know their mama enough, or he knows his mama enough, that if she did bust in there like that, then it must be serious enough for him to just, come on. But I'm Charles is a mess. He's funny. And the fact that he would not stop even until she had to slap him up was just, he is super bold. Like Monique said, just a spoiled kid. He's been given everything. He got paraphernalia all over the house, no curtains, just doing whatever. Just doing what rich trust fund kids do. Well, what we think that they do. So what we see.
Yeah.
Right. So we saying that he's entitled is the word. Entitled.
Absolutely.
Definitely entitled. Yeah.
And privileged. All of it.
Yeah. Crazy. Okay. See, we got through it. Thank God. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So the mama goes to the office, right? And Mallory's talking to what's the assistant's name? Giselle, what's the name? Jillian. Thank you. Jillian, right? She's talking to Jillian. And she's like, yeah, your mother-in-law here. And she is just cursing. Like, why is that bitch here so early? I know we got a meeting. She's like, why am I talking to you? You know what I'm saying? So she goes to get her mother-in-law. And they're looking at her mother-in-law like she got 15 heads, right? And she's like, why y'all looking at me? I'm the one that built this place. She's like, all right, come on. Yeah, you did. And she's asking who went down the private road. And she does, she's acting like she doesn't know what she's talking about, right? Now, here's the thing, right? While this is going on, we got this guy over here, numbnuts. All right. He was talking. He's after the meeting, got the mother out of there. He's talking to Mallory, right? And she's like, I caught you. I heard you. You know what I'm saying? You was stroking somebody. You was doing somebody. Da. No, you didn't. No, you did it. So she says, for real? So she lays back and she goes, call my wife. And his phone rings. And it's like, what? He's like, what is happening? I can't believe this is happening. Right? So he runs out and then he goes to freaking his brother. And his brother is watching some stuff that he shouldn't be watching in the office space, right? Just a horny dude, right? So he's like, yo, something's wrong with my phone. Say call my wife. And he's like, no, say call my, but he says call my wife and the phone rings. He's like, how is this happening? Oh, you got to turn off the AI. And then he figures out that Kimmie set him up. I'm just like, dog, are you that dense? Like, Tyler Perry's writing this dude to be a total idiot, man. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. All right. So with all that being said, Give me your reaction. I'm gonna start with you, Shayna. What is your reaction from the top to the bottom of the scene, man? And what do you think about this guy, freaking Roy, man? Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, he's just slow, but I mean, it's all he on that stuff. So it's all that powder, all that sugar stuff. Like he's slow, he's throwed off. Even though his brother is on it and he has common sense, Roy must have been using it longer. But I'm like, he better be glad again that. Well, Kimmie better be glad that he had his wife's name in his phone as my wife. Otherwise, it wouldn't have worked, and none of this would even happen. But now he knows it's fine. But it's like we see that he's slow.
He really is slow. Like that's how he writes. Why are you writing him to be this slow? Like. Okay, Letitia, talk to me, man. Like, what was your reaction to him? Just like, oh, I gotta turn this off. How did you do that? Like, bruh, seriously.
Just a box head. I mean, he has no sense at all. I call them together the House of Toxicity. They are ridiculous. And I have to apologize to my beloved Malik El-DeBarge Wright, because when I first saw him on the scene, why did I think that was him? I thought it was Hosea Chanchez. I was like, oh my gosh, I had to apologize because I'm like, he is not that dumb. So even though Malik wasn't that much smarter, but still, no, I'm not feeling them. I don't like either one of them. Roy is one of my least favorite characters. He's super annoying and dumb as a box of rocks.
I don't like that he's writing them like this stuff. Like he is. You know what I'm saying? Like totally, I don't know what to do. Monique, talk to me, man. Talk to me about your boy Roy.
My boy.
And Mallory. You know what I'm saying? Because he's wilding too.
He is not my boy. I do not like Roy. He is on the slow bus. And I'm like, yo, little brother got to show you how to do. Like, dude, you set your own self up. I mean, first of all, why you got your wife name as wife? Why just gonna say like Mallory or something? Because I don't think Kimmie even knew Mallory was his wife, you know? So like you set your own self up. It's your phone. You should never left it right there in the first place. So it was just stupid. Yeah, so I do not like Roy. It just slow.
He just slow. Okay. Shayna, you already talked about him?
Yeah, I already talked about him.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and nominate Roy to be the biggest clown award. Goes to Roy. All right. Goes to Roy. What do you think about this nomination? Do you agree? Do you disagree with this nomination? Just the biggest clown in the world. Jesus, man. Jesus.
Yes, he definitely get the clown award.
Please cue the honking nose. Please.
Jeez.
I'd rather deal with his little brother than him. So
okay. They all a mess. They all of them is crazy.
They all a mess, but it's like ranking. Okay.
Oh, it's a spectrum. It's a spectrum. That's
yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, let's talk about it. Let's go. Listen, don't laugh at my sister for getting a terrible BBL. She goes to the hospital to go visit your girl Rain, and the nurses are laughing because she got the terrible BBL. They laughing and all this and that. She's like, she's down the hall, right? So she goes down the hall to see her, and your girl is just in pain and all of this and that. They told me she is about to go. Like they telling her that she's about to be out of here. But who's telling her that? They don't even have no doctors. What type of hospital? I swear, like, I don't know if they listen. I swear I saw a white coat walk down the hall. Okay, that had to be a doctor. Am I mistaken? Shayna, am I mistaken? Was she just like, oh, she's just talking? She doesn't know because she's out of it from the medication. What do you think?
I guess they don't have doctors on that unit. That's for people who have self-inflicted issues. I don't know. But I mean, them laughing at her, I don't know. I didn't find it funny. I thought that was messed up because obviously there's a issue that she would even allow them to do this to her or lay down and allow this to happen. So it was like, it's sad. But I was hoping she would get the attention she needs. I didn't think she was going to make it, honestly.
Oh, you didn't think she's going to make it? Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I thought she was out of it from the first episode. You know what I mean? So yeah. Your boy DeMarcus says body's a clown too. We'll get back to that. But Letitia, talk to me about this right here. Come on, no doctors. Come on, B. Are you serious, man? This is that ghetto of a hospital. They don't got no doctors.
Maybe she was just referring to the fact that she hadn't seen any doctors, and so I don't know. It was actually kind of sad to me. She was talking about the blood clots and that it was close to the lungs, and then at first she was like, "Please don't leave me," and it just gave the vibes that she was being abused while she was there. So, yeah, it was sad to me, and I like Rain. I feel like we don't have enough information about her except that unfortunately she's but like many of the other girls that are in the club, just come from a broken space maybe, and insecure, and I don't mean it in a nasty way, but like just not very sure of who she is as a person and not feeling worthy. And so I like Rain. I think that she's a good person. I think she means well, and I want the best for her. So I hope she make it and she go on and thrive. Okay, I hope so.
Got you. Okay. Shane, you said something? You talk to the people about this? Go ahead, rock out.
Oh no, I said something.
You said something? Yeah. Monique, you said something?
I agree with Letitia. It's very sad the way she was talking about the blood clots and stuff, and the nurses laughing at her. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if at this moment I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if this Jules wing of the hospital like leaving bees to die. I don't know. So it's like they was laughing. I could have sworn I saw a doctor episode 2 when Kimmie ran out the hospital and people was talking to the doctor or whatever. He had a white coat on, so yeah. I don't know what's the situation with her not seeing a doctor unless it's cause I think Jules knows some people there, so they told them, leave her alone at this moment. So
oh damn. So you think Jules is like, yeah, well, don't worry. Told the whole staff, like, don't worry about that one over there. Just leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's crazy.
Because said she needed some pain and some pain medicine and stuff like that. So that was sad.
Dang, you think Jules is that evil? Wow. Dang. Okay.
Somebody look.
Right. Well, if you ask Norman, it's his brother. His brother setting everybody up. The brother setting everything up.
Right.
All right, so let's get to it, man. Let's talk about Jules, man. Get in the car. Get out the car. Put your left foot in. Put your left foot out. I thought you were talking about doing a hokey pokey, man. Like every time we see Jules, he is telling her what to do. All right, but he catches her at the hospital. And it's like, what are you doing here? Oh, well, I got beat up. You sent people to beat me up. And I got hurt. He's like, well, I'm going to hurt. You know what I'm saying? But I will hurt you, if anything. You know what I mean? So he tells her to get out of the car, stand in front of the ambulance. And then he tries to run her over. And then the Range Rover stops him from running her over because it got that automatic system. Man, Jules is crazy. Jules is a crazy dude. Okay? Shayna, what do you think about Jules, man? Talk to me about Jules, man, and this whole incident of him trying to run her over right at the hospital. He's like, you at the hospital. They just take you in. You're going to be all right. He's crazy.
No, I was cracking up when he was like, all these safety features. I can't even unalive nobody. Like, that part was funny. But I'm like, Kimmie, at some point, it's like, Kimmie, please stand up. Like, defend yourself. This is ridiculous. You really going to get out and stand in front of that ambulance? All them threats. He makes empty threats every time he sees her. So at this point, I would have been like, listen, you want to do it. Like, just do what you're going to do. I'm not getting out. Oh, well. And what you going to do about it? Because at this point, no. But, I mean, she's that afraid of him. It was crazy that she even got out of the car and was about to allow him to do that to her.
Shayna is a G, boy. She like, stand up. That man.
At this point, like, you just keep talking about, just do it. I'm tired of hearing it. I can't live like this. Just, you have to do it.
Got you. Monique, what are your thoughts on Jules and his get out the car, get in the car, I'm going to run you over. I'm not going to run you over. Daggone it. Then
I guess he's trying to, like, up the threats. Okay. He was like, I'm telling you, stop coming up here to this hospital. He was like, let me show you something. And then she got out. I would not stand there. I would have dipped to the side or something. Like,
You know, for
leave
real.
to the side. Like, come
Bob
on, girl.
weave to something, man. Like,
Right, bob and weave. Come on, like, no. She was just standing like, no. Yeah, but he had to show her, like, because I guess he kept telling her, like, stop coming up to this hospital. Stop coming up to this hospital. Keep telling her that. And she keep going. And I mean, she's trying to check on her homegirl who's like a sister to her. So,
right.
I mean, yeah. Kimmie, stand up, girl. Stand up, girl.
Stand up. I don't know. You're going to get knocked down. I'm just saying.
Right.
You stand up, but you're going to get knocked down. They're going to add another 100,000 on top of everything. You're going to be on extra duty. You're going to be with all of the Mallory brothers, cousins, or whatever. He just going to pimp you out.
Yep.
What you think, Letitia? Come on, talk to me about this guy, Jules, and this whole crazy stuff that's going on. They crazy.
I think if she had bucked up on him, he would be adding another 100,000 to her debt.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm cool. That's all I have for her.
Okay. That's it. Don't buck up, man. I mean, listen, you got to play chess. He played chess. You got to play chess too. If you buck up, he gonna buck you down, like, for real. So I'm just saying, you stand up. Yeah, okay. All right. We'll see what happens. All right, let's keep it going. All right, let's talk about the family corporate meeting. All right, I know, Letitia, with your smile, your laugh, I know you was waiting for this one right here. This was wild, okay? Why don't you run down what the highlights of this meeting was about and what stood out to you? All right, go ahead.
Okay. So again, Charles is looking at his corn. And his daddy snatched that phone. Immediately, Mallory had to, dismiss the people that were not family from this meeting. He started reading out these text messages that Charles has with this dude. And he acted like he is so disgusted. But I'm like, dude, the hypocrisy of you to be so disgusted by your son that is gay when he's openly gay and living his best life. And you out here in secret requesting Angel every chance you get, sir.
Crazy.
See, I liked Taurus before, but this right here, I don't like this. And the way he talks to his kids, I don't care so much about Roy, but I felt some kind of way about the way he was talking to Charles. I really do. Like, I feel like, okay, yeah, he might be spoiled, but in all fairness, what else did he really do? He didn't do nothing but be himself. And you mad at him because he's himself, as opposed to you not being able to be yourself. And I feel like, sir, if you dying anyway, you might as well just do what you want to do. Openly, loudly.
Sure. He blamed also Olivia for making him be gay.
Yes.
Right?
But
he did.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Yeah. And more than one time. Because we haven't even seen where Uncle Norman rolls his behind in that that meeting as if it couldn't have gotten any worse. Like, golly.
We'll get to that. 69 ways, talk to me. I already know. Go ahead, go in. Do this. Say what you need to say.
Like, yo, Horace, your nerve. Like Letitia said, like, you hate your son so bad that this is like he is living what you could not live in your days. Okay, he is out. Yeah, he is probably out, and he cannot live. Like, he's so ashamed. I mean, like Letitia said, he's going out of here, so you might as well enjoy yourself and be honest. Like Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh boy, you brought Caitlyn Jenner. Okay. Okay. So Shayna, talk to me. What is your perspective on all of this right here?
Yeah, I mean, like the ladies already said, Horace is just, and I like Horace, but the way he treated his son, I'm like, what is it? What's the issue? Like, we need to know more about this family dynamic and why everybody is just so nasty to each other. Because he's definitely projecting and angry, mad that his son is living in his truth and he can't. He's ashamed and afraid to, so you're just taking your frustrations out on him because he's being himself. Like, he's still going to be himself, whether you say that or not. So I don't even understand. Why are you doing it? What does this have to do with the lawsuit? We supposed to be meeting to discuss these lawsuits, and y'all talking about some other stuff. So, yeah, it was a little crazy, but it was given, why did I get married? Like when it was all at the table, I'm like, y'all just exposing everybody's business and putting it all out on the table. This don't got nothing to do with nothing, but okay.
Right. I thought I heard Roy whisper to Charles, like, so much for your plan. So what was the plan? What was the plan? Because I know they was talking about, yeah, we got to be nice to, Horace, because we in the will. We don't want to lose out on the will. So was that the plan, to just be nice to him because they got into an argument? I guess that throws out the plan. Is that what it was?
Yep. He was really talking to himself because his daddy only really get on him. He think they're both idiots, but I mean, he only really gets on Charles. And so Charles, really, you messed up your own plan, sir, sitting right next to your daddy with your phone open. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Do that stuff in your office.
He wasn't watching point. He actually was texting somebody. Now, if we watch the entire one, we know who he texts, right? But I'm not going to say it. For those who haven't seen it, make sure you go watch it. We don't want to spoil it, right? We don't want to spoil it. But if you have seen it, you know who we talking about as far as who Charles was texting. All right.
Even when he was watching the core, he was watching himself. Like,
right. Crazy. Wow. Right. So Mallory's trying to calm things down. She sends everybody away. Right. And these guys are going at it. Olivia's trying to just be like, yo, stop. And then we get to this right here, the very, very end, where we see Norman, Storm, and well. And they're talking about the lawsuit. They had the lawyer there. All right. The guy. And he's like, yes, they're trying to sue us for $1 billion. We only got $100 million in insurance. They try to basically bankrupt the whole freaking company for all these people getting cancer, from the no-lie relaxing. Right. So Norman comes in there and he is mad. He is upset. He's who, what I'm saying? Like, who ran over my wife? And then he gets into it with Charles. Now, again, it's weird to me because something came to my head. Why are you attacking Charles? Out of everybody, you attack Charles first. Is Charles?
Well, wait a minute, though.
Let me ask the question real quick. Do you think, did this cross your mind? Because I'm thinking, is Charles really Norman's son? That popped in my head. I don't know why it popped in my head. Because I
don't think we got to that to the next episode.
We can get to that to the next episode.
I thought it ended with him busting in there saying, "Who off my wife?" And
I know, but we can still talk about it a little bit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just thinking, just talking out loud. Like, we already at the end. So do you think that Charles is his son? Did that cross your mind?
No.
Why is he attacking him though?
Because Charles is representing the part of him that he hates.
I'm talking about Norman.
Norman? Oh, no.
I think he just don't like him because he's living in his truth, minding his own business.
Well,
but Norman.
Y'all, I'm still back on he didn't attack Charles first, though. He actually told Mallory to shut the F up because Mallory spoke up first. And then he came at Roy and said, basically, you a dumb whatever. And then he said, you ain't your fruitcake brother. That's when he brings up Charles.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking, like, dang, he just attacking him. But he's mad at both of them, I think, equally. Because, and the only reason why he had to go at Charles because Charles bucked up at him. Roy sat there silent, drinking his drink.
But he accused Charles of running over his wife.
He accused them both.
He kind of accused everybody.
He accused both of them.
Which one of y'all MFs? He said, which one of y'all?
And then Charles brothers, that's why they went back and forth.
And he was saying one of my nephews did it. Even in the church, he said which one of my nephews did it. So he thinks one of them two did it.
Okay. So
I think that saying the fruitcake was just an easy, like, that was like an easy little
jab, to get a response.
Okay. Sure. So now let's talk about the battle between these two right here, Horace and Norman, right? Because they seem to hate each other, right? So they went back and forth at the end of this. This is the very end, family. And he was the one, Horace was blaming Norman because he didn't know how to put the chemistry together. And now people are suing the whole company. And, Norman's like, listen, I'm the one that made the deals. I'm the one that went to school for business. You know what I'm saying? So they're going back and forth, slinging their slungs back and forth. What'd you think about that interaction and that argument that they was fighting? I talked to Letitia.
There's definitely a deep-rooted history there for that. I mean, as a chemist, he could have gone back and redid the formula, but as the business person, you continue to sell it, and then you continue to hide it when people started getting sick. The other thing is that I thought it was very interesting, Horace, again, Uncle Horace, where he arguing with his brother, still finds a way to bring Charles into the situation. Like, what does that have to do? He was not even born when the formula was made. What does this have to do with him? So again, that's what I was talking about earlier. I'm like, can I stand how they was doing Charles in this? I'm like, what did he do? He didn't do nothing. You know, and this is y'all big grown up problem. Y'all need to fix it.
Right. That's why, again, that's why my brain was like, there's a deeper connection to Charles with Norman. I don't know why. Yeah, he bucked at him, like you said, Monique. But still, it's like, I don't know. Okay. So what you guys think? Anybody could chime in. What do you think about this ending? Is this the end of Black and Beauty, you know, with the two?
It should be the end. It should have been the end like 143 patients ago. Like with this class action lawsuit, however many people who's participating in it. And it should have been over. Like now. They should have discontinued that relaxer. And it's interesting for how they both blame each other. I'm like, y'all both equal to blame.
Right.
The chemist and the business guy, like y'all both equal to blame because, like you said, they still continue to sell it.
Right. And Shayna, Mallory covered the whole thing up. That's what we found out, right? She's been covering it up. She's been the face. What are your thoughts on this as we come to a close?
So we're talking about the entire argument. They did make a comment because he was like, your kids, the uncle made a comment about the kids, and Horace was like, yeah, well, what about your kids? And everybody was like, that's low. And we never came back to that. Like, well, what did happen with the uncle's kids? Like, why are we just glossing over that? And we never like came back to it. I hope we touch on that in season 2.
Right.
We don't know what's going on with that. And then the fact that Horace sued his brother and his brother won the lawsuit. Like, what did you sue him for? Like, so many storylines. Tyler Perry's not good at like coming back to him. Like, he'll just leave it open-ended and we just never get back to it. So hopefully we'll come back to that and figure out what's really going on between these two.
Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully in part 2 we'll get the answers. Definitely. Okay. Well, that is the end, family. That is the end of episode 3. I enjoyed this episode, like I said. I gave it an 8 though. For some other reasons. But it was pretty good. Like I said, it was a discovery episode for me. So again, any last words you want to say about episode 3, and then we'll get to what you guys are doing on your channel. Anybody?
Nope, not for me.
Anything else you want to talk about? Nothing? All right, cool. All right, so I'm going to go to Letitia. Lighten it up with Letitia. What's going on your channel? What should we be looking out for next?
Okay, so thank you again for this opportunity. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers because, I just got here. So I dropped a video earlier today on episodes 3 and 4 of Beauty in Black. So let's discuss because, I have some thoughts about it. And then also in the next upcoming weeks, we're going to start over with season 5 of The Family Business. So we can get ready for The Family Business New Orleans. It's supposed to be coming at the end of November or the early part of December. So that's Lighten Up Letitia. Go ahead and subscribe. Thank you.
That's what's up. All right. All right, Shayna, we know what's going on, but you can still let them know what they can look forward to in the near future with Shayna McD.
Oh, congratulations, Letitia. Welcome. And for me, y'all, I'm going to just make mention I'm still demonetized, but be sure to hit the like so I can try to stay in the algorithm. I'm still trying to keep myself out there here and there. So I think tomorrow we're doing a Love is Blind reunion. I'm doing that with Miss Kira Speaks, Anita Diva, and Ginger Snaps that she is up to joining on. And then what else is going on? I think we're doing Beauty in the Black episodes 4 through 6. I'm doing it with them as well. we'll do episodes 4 whenever we do that. And then, oh yeah, me, Monique, Candy, and Tamika will talk about sisters. So if I can get through that. Bell Collective and Love and Marriage Huntsville is coming back on. So I might do a live and talk about that just to touch base with everybody, check in. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the Cash App if you will. I'm demonetized. Listen, it's almost Christmas, so hit it, okay? Thank you.
Hit it. Listen, keep it going. Stay hopeful. It's gonna be over before you know it. All right, Monique 69 Wazer. What's going on with the channel? Happy birthday to the boy once again. Scorpio season is here, baby. Let's go.
Okay. So tomorrow I have a live with Candy Love. We are doing Love and Marriage Huntsville. They are back for, I guess, the second part of the season. And also tomorrow going live for Found, the episode of Found. And we also have Penguin, episode 7. It's getting down to the wire for the season of the Penguin. Hopefully Tuesday, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday. And then we also got Sisters Wednesday, right after we go live, right after it airs, the episode airs with Tamika's Den, Candy Love, and Shayna. So yes, that's what I got going on right now.
That's what's up. That's right. Look out for that Penguin. You know what I'm saying? We all over that Penguin. Final 2 seasons, man. I'm sad to see it go. What's going on with your boy? Well, I just dropped a couple of videos, family. I got the victim or villain videos, so definitely check those out. I did one for Mallory. I did also one for Jules, and the goofball of the day, that's Angel. So definitely check out those videos I got going on. And we just dropped this right here, so definitely watch this back. If you're watching the replay, we appreciate you. And yeah, just look forward to the Penguin and some more videos. Again, I'm going to be breaking down these characters in Beauty in Black. And again, shout out to Tyler Perry for being the #1 TV series. Hate it or love it on Netflix. So shout out to TP and TP Studios. All right. That's right. That's why we covering it today. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mark Dark too. Mark Dark on the check-in on the IG, man. You know what I'm saying? He's even covering, got a couple videos too. So shout out to the legend, Mark Dark. You know what I'm saying? So Mark Dark covering it. We on the right track. You know what I mean? We definitely on the right track. All right, family. See, other than that, listen, we thank you all for coming through with us today, hanging out with us today. Again, you could have been anywhere on this Saturday, but you chose to be with us. I appreciate you ladies for coming through and hanging with your boy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to head up out of here. Everybody enjoy your Saturday. All right? It's your man VACAY and the squad. Salute.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, love this video, appreciate this video, please hit the like button. And if you're here for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you for watching. We'll see you next time on VACAY-JayTV and Friends.